Welcome to Tiblio. In this video, I'm going to walk you through how to sell your first put option. When you first land on Tiblio, this is what you're going to see. Tiblio homepage, you're going to click through to the dashboard. When you land on the dashboard, you'll view my watch list. This is a watch list of all of the stocks that you're currently watching. Now, if you're here for the first time, then this will be empty for you. And you can just type in the symbols that you like right here, click add to watch list, and it will add them down here. Now, what you'll notice right away is that we have all of the ratings for the stock. So we have the overall recommendation, buy, sell, neutral. We have the DCF, the discounted cash flow score, the return on equity, return on assets, debt to equity, price to earnings, and price to book scores. So for me personally, I really pay attention to the discounted cash flow, but you may be different. You may be looking at other things. The important thing here is to come in and use the watch list to help you find the stocks that you're looking for. And when we sell puts, we want to sell puts on stocks that we like, that we would like to own. And so it's important that we sell puts on good stocks, high quality stocks. They have a little bit of volatility, but not too much volatility. And we're not going to wreck our account with them. The next thing that you're going to do is scroll all the way down to the bottom. You're going to click this box next to preferences to filter the screeners by your watch list. Okay, after that, we're going to jump into the screeners. We're going to expand option screeners, and then we're going to look for cash secured puts. When we come into here, you'll notice right away that this is already filtered for all of the stocks in your watch list. So the next thing that you're going to do is come over here to the max return percent. You can drag that over to the left so that we have it right here. And then we're going to look for a decent percent return that's not too crazy, but also will pay us enough that it makes it worth our while to sell the put option. Okay, so I want a max return percent that is greater than 2 and less than or equal to 4. Okay, so this will filter even further down to only options that are giving a return percent. That return is calculated by the amount of premium that you take in by selling the option divided by the amount of capital that you would have to put up. And in this case, that is calculated as a cash secured put. So it's the strike price times 100. So if I come in here on Intel, for example, and I want to sell the 2250 put, that would require $2,250 in cash. And I'm going to get roughly $90 for that. 90 divided by 2250 gives me a max return. And that is if the stock closes above 2250 on expiration date, that gives me a max return of about 4%. Okay, now if you are signing up for our screeners and you will not connect your brokerage account, at this point, you found the option that you want to trade. You can come in here and you can log the put in Tiblio, but you would jump over to your broker software to place the actual order. When you click log it here into Tiblio, everything is filled out for you. You simply put in the price that you sold it at and you save that option. After that, Tiblio is going to monitor the price of that option and then alert you when it hits your target profit thresholds. Okay, and we can come into settings and we can see that our target profit threshold on short option positions, target profit of 50% and target loss of 100%. You can come in and configure these really however you like. I normally actually don't take action on short cash secure puts until about 80 to 90% profit. All right, that's going to wrap it up for selling your first put option using Tiblio. Now, if you sign up for the trade desk, you can also come in here and find a put option on INTC expiring in 30 days at 30 delta, for example. This will prompt the AI chat with all of the option data to go and actually find the option that most closely matches what you're asking for. And in this case, it found a 2150 strike. That's about roughly a 32 delta. And it's trading at right around 59 or 60 cents, so $60. And we get an example trade that we can place there. And if we want to move forward with this, we can actually just prompt it and say, sure, go ahead and sell 2 of those put options on INTC. That's all we have to do. Now, at this point, the trade desk software is going to compile that order and then take you out of the AI and drop you into the order confirmation window. And on this window, you can go ahead and change the price, change the quantity. You can confirm that this is what you actually want to do. In this case, we would sell to open 2 2150 strike put options on Intel expiring June 13th, 2025 for 60 cents each. I'm going to go ahead and change that to 1 and click send order. Okay, and you can see that I was filled right away, right up here at the top. So that is selling our first put option using Tiblio's trade desk software. The last thing that we can do is we can go into the option bot. And we go into option bot, we can configure our whole strategy for operating the wheel strategy that is selling cash secure puts and covered calls, completely automated. We really call this autopilot. We can configure every aspect of our strategy, and I'm going to go through that in detail in the next video. Welcome to Tiblio. Hit me up. You can find me in the Discord. If you have any questions, send an email to support@tiblio.com. I would love to hear from you.